Hey y'all, Mrs. Z here, and OuterWorlds a little bit early this week, had a little bit of issues recording Doom, and that is okay though. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, please hit that like and subscribe button. Again, any suggestions or thoughts are super welcome in the comments below, and I hope you enjoy. Alright, I think I'm gonna go see what's going on with this corporate guard over here.
Keep your distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler. They start asking you for some medicine, come tell me. I'll set them straight.
I appreciate the company and all, but you really ought to leave. You don't want to be seen around me.
Why not?
Because I'm sick. You don't want to associate with people in the sick house. We're not worth your time. I'm in about as much trouble as I can be. No reason you ought to be tarnished by association. People are gonna talk.
Why? What's going on here?
Figured it was obvious. I got sick. Couldn't get better on my own. Got moved here for everyone's sake. Maybe you don't know this, but there's a real simple reason you don't talk to the plagued. You don't want what we've got.
I've got some training. I could take a look at you.
Don't. Please. I could get into a lot of trouble.
You obviously need help.
That's kind of you to say, I suppose. But I don't need help. What I need is to understand my own folly. Company always tells us, weak spirits lead to weak bodies. If I didn't want to fall sick with plague, maybe I should have worked harder. Maybe I should have taken more pride in my work.
That's ridiculous. You can't blame yourself because you fell sick.
I really wish you wouldn't say those sorts of things. I told you once already. People could be listening. I'm feeling a touch faint. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone for a spell.
I'll leave you be. Wow, it's absolutely filthy in here, and these little rat lizard guys are just running around everywhere. Ooh.
What was that? Something's not right. Cross one off! Waste of company ammo!
Oh, okay, so the guard's shooting them as they run out. Well, that's hygienic. Yeah, well, let's go get the rest of these fees, kind of get everyone else's stories here and figure out what's going on.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
Gravesite fees, I'm here to collect.
Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
These papers aren't signed by your name.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
Well, that's kind of you, I guess.
I could do without the sarcasm. Wasn't acting out of the goodness of my heart. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
Well, you said this guy shot himself?
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
Must be tough losing family.
Eugene wasn't family.
Wait, I thought you said you were his closest living relative.
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
What are they gonna do? Arrest a corpse?
When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
What of? You didn't?
Look around. Edgewater ain't exactly swimming in luxury. We can't afford to pay the body price of a suicide. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
I'll let you get back to work. What an odd situation. I mean, this whole place is just weird. Where the hell have I landed? Oh, this is a cute little office. Oh, little guide to mechanical engineering. I'll take that. It might be useful later on. All right, let's go get Conrad's fees. I think we're almost done here.
Oh, I cut my own hair. But Conrad sells real good disinfectant.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
I can show you my hands.
No, thank you. That's quite all right. I've seen enough body parts in my line of work. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Silas sent me to collect your dues.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
You mean you're broke?
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
That's some quality drama, Conrad. You should audition.
Thank you, no. I despise the serials. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
Hang on, medical rights?
Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings.
I really just don't have time for this. Letter from Phyllis. Conrad, receptionist, shot himself. This is bad. Company's going to have to call it for what it is. Destruction of Spacer's Choice property. Eugene was an asset, and somebody has to pay his body price. This is gonna ruin us. So I was thinking that we pawn off his teeth. Eugene had a full set of gold teeth. Heirlooms passed down from his family or something. We're processing his body, right? Just dig around and pry them out. We sell the teeth somewhere nice and quiet. Since use the bits to pay his body price, and nobody's the wiser. What do you think? Don't write back. In fact, don't talk to me about it at all. Just give me a special signal next time you see me. Wiggle your eyebrows. Phyllis G. Wiggle your eyebrows?
What can I do for you?
You sound like you've had some training. I know a thing or two about medicine.
Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor?
Only if we use the term doctor loosely.
I am a Spacer's Choice certified surgeon, and if you must know, I can stitch a severed thumb with a 58% chance of avoiding gangrene.
Look, I know about Eugene. Why not use his teeth as collateral for your gravesite fees?
You know about Eugene? How?
I'm a mind reader.
You were probably poking around my things. I really shouldn't leave my letters sitting out in the open. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
I'm sure he won't miss them.
That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's Choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
Are you asking rhetorically? Because if you're being serious... Ugh, gross.
Desperate measures, Miss Holcomb. Desperate measures. I'm going to have to ask Silas to dig up those teeth. It's the only way I'm paying my gravesite fees.
Are you sure about that?
I'm sure that I have no other choice. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
So I was told Eugene killed himself. What happened?
Eugene was not a suicide. He put a bullet in his brain, yes, but that's largely a technicality. I was the one who prepared Eugene's body for interment. I discovered symptoms of the plague on his corpse, and I discovered medicine in his pocket. Lots of medicine. Eugene overdosed on adrenatime, which is known to cause psychosis and paranoia as possible side effects. The paranoia drove him to take his own life.
Oh, wow, so the town never had to pay a penalty.
We can all thank our lucky stars that young Eugene was hopped up on medication and suffered its predictable side effect. I included it all in my official report. I'd like to think I saved Edgewater a great deal of money. We never could have paid the fines associated with a suicide.
Oh, wow, okay, goodbye. All right, one more fee to collect and we are golden.
Had your rations yet?
Something I can.
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month. I love the wind here.
Well, the wind's kind of nice, I guess.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
What are you babbling about?
The war! The coming apocalypse! Man versus machine! I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Just my luck. I ask for backup and the boss sends me one of them simple folk. All right. Listen real close. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant, clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
Silas sent me. You owe him your gravesite fees.
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
He sure did. And he's asking for a little extra to, furnish the resistance with mechanical repellent.
Mechanical repellent! A stroke of inspiration from the law itself. Here, I've been saving up a couple bits for just such a project.
If your resistance needs another gun, I'm for hire.
I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Saw tuna cans, mostly, some Spacer's chaw, few bit cards. I'll reward you for your aid.
Proper armies pay enlistment fees.
Enlistment fees? Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the Resistance a bad name.
What do you need done?
They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
Mechanical scout. Got it. I'll just leave you be now. Well then, we've gotten all these fees. Let's go turn these babies in. That wall has a really bad tear in it. Hey, Silas.
Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss.
What are you talking about, Silas?
Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house.
I'm sorry, Parvati.
Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you?
Hey, about those fees you wanted.
You run into any trouble?
I'm all done. Paperwork, fees, and signatures.
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
Oh, and Abernathy was hiding his own illness.
Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy.
Yeah, isn't that why you wanted me to collect his fees?
I needed his fees because of his name. A for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see?
Okay, let me ask you something else.
Yeah?
How long have you been a junior inhume gravedigger whatever?
Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the 1. All my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
This town must be in pretty bad shape if it's keeping you employed.
You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds.
You're not worried about falling sick?
Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows accustomed.
I should go now. And here we are just walking over people's graves. This is not a good idea at all. Well, let's just get out of this gravesite area right now.
I used to skip rocks in the river till Constable Reyes ticketed me for unlicensed terraforming. I think she was jealous. She don't know how to skip rocks.
She ticketed. Oh, there's things. We need to kill the things. We need to kill them. Holy cow, that's a big guy. That's a big guy. Oh, no, back away. Oh, there he is. Go, no, die. Are you dead yet? Die. All right, we got this. We just gotta get these. Okay, what, one more left? Oh, there we go.
We did it!
All right, now we've made it through. Just take some drugs. Get all the little loots off of them. Maybe we can save it for, selling. Hey, what's this little cave thing got going on over here? Let's wander in and have a little look-see. Maybe we'll find some fun things. Maybe, hopefully. That'll be lovely. Man, this thing goes back a while. Oh, mines. Hello. Goodbye. Maybe not? Maybe? There we go. I'm thinking we're safe now. I don't see any more of those little mine things laying around. Ooh, I do see a safe. I like safes. Let me crack this. Crack it. What?
Easy.
Yeah, it was easy. I got that. And I'm just gonna loot everything now because it looks like it's not owned, so I don't feel guilty about stealing. You leave it here, out in the open. I feel like it's mine at this point. Yep, all mine. Ooh, what? Is this booze? All the booze. Let's just take it all. This is just like a really long cave passage. It's gorgeous, but it's really long. Oh, bad guys. Gotta shoot. Shoot to kill. Shoot. Oh, no doggy. Bad dog. Oh, more of them. All right, we're gonna get them. And you're gonna go down. Thank you. Go. There we go. All right, I think we're good. I think we made it. Yeah, I think we're semi-safe right now. Yeah, we're semi-safe. All right, y'all, and with that, we will just call this an episode. Thank you so much if you've stayed till the end. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content. Check out the links below for Twitter and my Twitch, and I will see you next time.